Holding a public seminar. Okay, now this one is a bit trickier because it is a bit more involved. It's something that you absolutely can do, but you want to make sure that you know what you're doing first because it does involve some expense. This would be where you would just go out and you would rent a room somewhere and promote a seminar where you would be educating the community about, Facebook, search engine optimization, or whatever. So, quite a bit more involved than just taking a stroll down to a Chamber of Commerce mixer. So when holding a public seminar, of course you need to rent out a local location. It needs to be big enough to accommodate, the people that you expect. If you've never done this before, you don't even know what to expect, so it's tough. I mean, you don't want to rent a huge room and have it be just a few people. That would not be cool. So I think I would start, if you're able to get, my goodness, if you're able to get even just 10 to 20 people, I mean, that's a lot of people that you have to remember they're all there for you, to learn from you. So that's something to be said. You can advertise the seminar in the community. So again, this could be done as simply as just calling places and getting people to sign up. Was want to let you know about this, and this is what you have a chance to learn. Doesn't cost anything. You think you'd be able to make it, and then you can follow back up with those people a week later and say, just want to remind you the seminar is next week, and I put you down as attending. And that'll give you an idea, too, of what to expect. You can mail and call local business owners and tell them why they need to be there. Again, you would be selling the seminar to them. It's free, but it's going to take their time and commitment, so to really explain the specific benefits they would get from coming there. Pick a topic that your local area is interested in. Again, something that is going to get people to come out, not something that sounds boring or silly. You want it to be relevant. Like, are you losing business because you're not on Facebook, or how to start taking advantage of Facebook for your business. Things like that should hopefully jump out to people that have been saying to themselves, I really need to be on Facebook, and maybe they're even thinking of doing it themselves. And then when they come and they see you and what all Facebook has to offer, it's just going to blow their mind because there's going to be so much more to it than they even realized. And then from that, they will pay you because even though they're going to be spending money and they initially didn't think that they would, they're going to be making so much more back in terms of growing their business. So you want to make sure that you provide good content and give your audience something that they can take away, meaning that you're not just going to sell yourself. You're going to make it that if they never go with your services, they're still better for coming to your seminar, because who knows, maybe they'll come back again. Maybe they'll try to do it themselves and realize that they can't, and then they'll call you. But you want to make sure that they're able to leave there with something physical, like a handout, that really takes them through initially getting on Facebook, because of course that's not going to be enough, but it's going to be a start for them, and also they'll feel like they got something. And of course, your handouts will be branded with your marketing message and materials as well. So, as I said, include handouts branded with your information. Do not be afraid to give some good advice. Business owners are not looking to do this stuff themselves, even if that's what they initially think. Again, this is a question that I get all the time from my students. What if I tell them how to do all this stuff, then they don't need me? But that's really not the case, because this stuff, you really want to do it right, because you're going to be costing yourself business if you don't. If someone were able to go out and do 1/10 of what you could do for them, that's great, and that's nice that they can do that themselves. But my goodness, they're still missing the other 9/10, and that 9/10 is going to make such a tremendous difference in their business. The seminar, shows them what's possible, shows them things they can do, but you also want to give them a taste of what it would be like if they were to hire you, because you would just be able to take them so much further ahead. It's kind of like when a business starts out. Do they need to have a credit card processing machine in their business? Technically they don't. They could just accept checks or have a big cash register. Would they need to have a credit card processor? No. They could just take checks or have a really big cash register with lots of cash on hand. However, would they do that? No. They would go with the credit card system, because the reality is you need that. It's something that you need, or else you're going to be left behind. You're going to be missing out on sales. And that's the same concept here. If they really want to be doing this, they need to hire an expert who really knows what they're doing, because they're already behind. With you, they have a chance to catch up. And that's really the message that they're going to get, or at least most will. I mean, not everybody, but I think that's the way that you need to do it, because if you just were cryptic and didn't really give them anything, they're not going to understand more about why they should even go with you. So please don't be afraid to throw out helpful information, because again, it makes you the expert. They see that you know what you're doing, and that makes you the person for them to hire.